Sup everyone, this is the Raw Truth coming back with part 2. And it continues to say Rivera settled a civil lawsuit with the city for $200,000, which he said mostly went towards legal and medical bills. He was later arrested in May 2015 for heroin possession and violating a restraining order. Now, what I tried to do, I tried to, you know, investigate it, investigate him a little bit more, see if he was involved in the gang and stuff, but I couldn't find anything on it. Heroin use, so it lets me know he has a drug habit, and his restraining order may be a result or connection with his drug habit. A lot of times, if folks is on drugs and shit, and they need a fucking hit, the people that lives that they ruin is the people that is close to him, close to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like folks won't take it out on somebody that they don't know. They take it all out on people that they do know, or do love, or people that love them so much that they take it out on them because they know that they won't do anything. You know what I'm saying? And so he was caught with some heroin and violating a restraining order. It says he was fatally shot at Somerset and C Street. Yeah, that he was shot to death. He was killed on that street. Robertson and McKnight were dismissed from the police force after being indicted, but are expecting to seek to regain their jobs through the arbitration process now that they have been acquitted. Yes, we will be bringing them back, said Fraternal. Listen to it. Fraternal Order of Police. Let me say it again. Fraternal Order of Police. Then it says Lodge 5. President John McNesby said via email. That's through email. Now pay attention. Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 5. The Masonic place is called a lodge. Can't you see the fucking connection? And one of the degrees is called the blue. And notice they call it the blue wall of silence. Secrecy in the Fraternal Order of Police, because it's a lodge. You might as well call it the Masonic Lodge Connection. I want you to understand that. And the thing about it is, now that they are acquitted, now they seek their jobs back. But here's what you have to understand. Why the fuck did they get fired in the first place? Because of the indictment. That phrase let me know something. That let me know that Philadelphia cops, I say it again, are full of fucking shit. They're full of shit. And the reason why they're full of shit and he fired them, because they know the motherfuckers falsified report, like the article said. They falsified report. They falsified report just so they can make themselves look valid. Even though they may not be valid of what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So they lost their jobs. If you're innocent, truly innocent, innocent until proven guilty, why the fuck did they not indict them? Why did they lose their job? So it lets me know that they knew that they perjured themselves. So they lost their jobs just for the police force to how can I say, do an early damage control. They lost their jobs, that way the heat won't come down on them, just in case they did get convicted. Well, what the fuck are you doing keeping the cops there in the first place? So they did a pre-damage control. That's all the fuck they did. They not only perjured themselves by filing a false police report, but the videotape showed everything that they said to be proven a lie. And you have to understand something, black folks and Hispanic folks. These cops will do that all the time to us. And we have to learn how to take corrective measure of trying to keep ourselves as safe as possible when it comes to these fucking cops. Like I said before, see these motherfuckers as your damn enemy. They are your motherfucking enemy. Don't see them as a person that you can trust. We hope, okay, somebody will, what if somebody break into your house? Alright, call the cops. And hope, just hope they do the right thing. And you know, more likely, they probably will, because each arrest they get overtime, so you know they're going to come for that. But anything else, you cannot trust them. Yes, cops get overtime. Every time they appear in court, they get overtime. That's why they be making extra money. You know what I'm saying? That's why they want to keep everything stuck. You know, everything to stick on you. Trump up charges. They in court 2-3 days, they going to get paid. And it's overtime. So they will have no problem coming to arrest the motherfucker. And they also will have no problem beating the fuck out of you. So when a cop pull you over, don't fucking flee. Don't flee whatsoever. Don't go off and speed off and stuff. Cause what you're doing is provoking the monster that's in them. You're provoking that demon, that death spirit that's in these motherfuckers. That's what you're doing. You're promoting that shit. And so because they're mad at you, when you finally is pulled over, they're not going to play games with you. They're not going to fucking talk to you. They're going to yank your fucking ass out the car. And you know what the jury going to say? Well, you shouldn't have ran. When you running, that's resisting. Now, and my thing goes out to you people who free men and know how to work around the law and stuff and smart about that. Understand. Evoke your rights, do what you do. But whenever you see a problem situation arise, listen, but have it put on the record. For the record, I am doing this against my own will. I am under duress. Keep saying that, but do what the officer say. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn not to speed away. You can't get fucking mouthy. Don't get cocky with them. I understand whenever brothers, whenever we know some law and we know how to whoop the white man's ass and his own law, we can get fucking cocky, which will provoke them too. Cause you see, here's what you have to understand. You may go to court and you may win, but before you go, you're gonna go with your ass whooped. You're gonna go beat the fuck up. You're going to go, if you have perfect teeth, you're going to go toothless. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about protecting yourself. Say, step out the car when the law says, you have to do this or you have to have this, a warrant or whatsoever. Keep putting it on the record that, no, I do not consent to search, or I do not consent to get out of my property. But when he said, if I'm going to ask you again, then that's when you start hitting it with the rest. Yeah, it's stuff like that. You got to learn how to beat them with the law, but yet don't push their fucking buttons. And I'm not saying it just for you to be scared of the police. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying be fucking smart. Be fucking smart. That's what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather you be smart. That way when you go to court, you explain your case, you explain how they don't have jurisdiction whatsoever, the talk that you free men have, and then you proceed to go on what you got to do. But you got to be smart about this shit. No, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. They have power. And a lot of them, like I said, are Ku Klux Klan members. A lot of them belongs to these secret societies. They're Masons themselves. So they know they have backing. And I believe a lot of the juries and stuff like that, when it comes to cops who are acquitted, and we all know they fucking did the shit, I believe a lot of them juries were actually Their peers. You know what I'm saying? Their peers is the one who got them off, and they knew it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand they got backing that we don't have. My thing with black folks is this: black and Hispanics, I want you to shut the fuck up and listen. A lot of times, well, sometimes when police brutality, is put upon our people, a lot of times they deserve it. Been a cancer in our society, been a drug dealer like crazy, oppressing your own fucking people. And then now when a white man put hands on you, now you want to cry like a bitch whenever you was out there striking fear in people's heart because you want to be in a gang. And oh yes, I'm going to be hitting some gang videos. I'm going to touch the Crips, the Bloods, and the Latin gangs and stuff. And I'm going to pull out a whole lot of shit on how much of a punk that they are, how much no loyalty that there is in these groups, how much of a hypocrite that they are. You know what I'm saying? And what's the end result every fucking time? I get sick and tired of every time seeing somebody who is a cancer in our fucking community. And I'm not saying this guy is, but I'm digressing to let you know something. I'm so fucking sick and tired of people in my community thinking that they can strike fear in everybody, walk around with guns, talk about you run this block when you don't even fucking own the block. Your name ain't on the fucking street. You have to graffiti it in. You talk about you this big guy and you ain't afraid of nobody. How the fuck they putting your dumb asses in jail? How the fuck they arresting your damn ass? Then when you get choked the fuck out, or one of you drug dealers or gang members get choked the fuck out and you die, now people want to cry. Oh, the white man. No, black and Hispanic folks. Stop doing fucking shit for them to even do shit to us in the first place. This shit ain't even fucking funny. It's not cool at all. Everybody want to sit up there and complain about police brutality, but how when you're a fucking drug dealer, you forfeit that right to complain? When you're a fucking gang member, a gangster, you forfeit that right to complain. And you dumbass motherfuckers who sit up there and support them bitches, you forfeit the right to even cry. Because, see, when these motherfuckers sit up there and do the shit in our community, they're not crying when your innocent child gets shot the fuck down, are they? Huh? Huh? Crickets, huh? They're not crying when they coming in your place and robbing you and don't give a fuck about your needs. They're not crying. Neither is the people supporting them. They're not crying. It's only when they're taken out by the white man. But see, I'm going to save my rage for the gang clips. For you Crips, you Bloods, you Latin Kings. I'm going to hit y'all all. I'm going to put you under one umbrella because y'all say the same bullshit every fucking time. I watch Gangland. I watch Most Dangerous Gangs, and I watch all this shit, and it just amaze me. Just amaze me. So remember what I said, you got to have some prevention. And like I said too, I'm going to be doing research on it and also looking out videos and stuff, giving them some breakdowns and pointers and shit like that, what we need to do. But like I always said, my grandmother always told me, whenever I say grandma, when I was very, very young, I think about 8 or 9, like, grandma, people make fun of me. They tell me that I'm this or that. My grandma told me, if you don't do the things that people accuse you of or say that you did, then they will never accuse you or say that you did something. So in other words, if I stop acting like a dumbass little boy that I was, a dumbass, if I would stop acting like a jackass and stop doing fucking shit, nobody would have anything bad to say about me. That's what my grandmother taught me. And I'm telling you, black and Hispanic man, stop doing fucking shit so the cops can come your fucking way in the first place. Let me hear what you have to say about it. Anybody got a topic or something like that? Want me to explain something? Leave it in my comment board. No, I do read my comments. Now, whenever I can, I do read them. Now I do respond to the vast majority of them. Thank you for the ones who leave comments and stuff. But like this video, or if you don't like it, unlike it. Share my videos. I'm looking to break over 100 subscribers. I want to try to do that within a week, and then have each of my 100 subscribers bring in two each. Yeah, something like that. But this is very, very serious. You know, I got a lot of things I have to touch on, a lot of topics, but I felt compelled I had to do this. Like I said, I couldn't do much research on Rivera because I don't know his arrest records or anything like that. Normally, they will say, well, he was arrested at this and arrested at that, and it'll be much easier for me to see. But I typed in gang. I don't see anything he was in a gang. What I gather is he was just a person who has a problem with heroin, and he probably got abusive with his girlfriend before, and he had a restraining order. Good, drugs and abuse does go hand in hand, and we can't act like they don't fucking go on. Till then, I'm the raw truth. Peace.